It's another interesting episode of Labor Lens where we bring to you update information in the world of work and pay. I am Sharon Ijason. On this episode of the program, we'll be discussing about local government autonomy and its benefits to Nigerian workers if it is implemented. But first, let's take the news. We will be right back. With the acclaimed increase of casualization of workers and unfair labor practice in the country, workers from different affiliates of the Nigeria chapter of Industrial Global Unions held a rally to commemorate the Decent Work Day.
As an organization, we are using this opportunity to identify with all precarious workers in the oil and gas sector and globally, for the simple fact that employers these days, have seemed to cut costs, from workers' wages. That is the only place, the only area they can cut costs is when they pay workers minimally. And to us, as a union and organization, we are saying that is inhuman, that is slave labor.
Labour leaders marched to the Ministry of Labour in Ikoyi, Lagos to submit various affiliate union positions on precarious work conditions in the country.
There is a need to reiterate the importance of guaranteeing and ensuring that there is decent work, access to good quality work, safety in the workplace, and respect for the workers' rights, the right to our workers to organize, the right to collectively bargain, the right to be respected as people.
The world of work starts on the tripod of workers, employers, and government. As a union, we are marking the World Day for Decent Work, and we cannot guarantee decent work in our workplaces when employers violate labor laws. We cannot guarantee decent work in our workplaces when employers violate our constitution with impunity. We cannot guarantee decent work in our workplaces when the health and safety conditions in our workplaces are appalling. For us, we believe that the Ministry of Labour is the custodian of our law. We believe that the Ministry of Labour should play a critical role in industrial relations in the workplace.
Meanwhile, the Association of Senior Staff of Banks, Insurance and Financial Institutions held a lecture to reawaken the consciousness of employers of labor on ensuring decent work at workplaces.
More and more demands are placed on workers, while simultaneously facing ever-growing threats to their pay, condition of work, and safety. Nowadays, majority of us, despite the 8 hours of working, we don't close until the day's work is done, and salary is being reduced. There have been a lot of retrenchment without replacement. So it means that management are expecting more from us, while they are still taking the little that has been granted to us.
The petition submitted by various labor unions state that the Ministry of Labour should enforce labor laws, protect workers' rights, demand regular factory inspection, amongst others. It's a meeting of NASU members from different parts of the country. They are concerned about the state of education in Nigeria, the healthcare sector, and the issue of youth unemployment in Nigeria.
NASU members in the primary, post-primary, and technical education boards across the length and breadth of Nigeria have suffered tremendous hardship as a result of refusal of the state governments to accord the payment of salary the priority it deserves. While commending the affected NASU members for their resilience and perseverance, we use this medium to urge all NASU members that have been negatively affected by the non-payment of salary in some states to ensure that they join other workers in their state in voting out of office such governors.
Labour leaders in an interview with TVC called on the Federal Ministry of Education to facilitate the process of the disbursement of the 8 billion naira approved for the payment of earned allowances to non-teaching staff in the universities.
Education is being relegated to a last spot. When you look at the recommendation of the UNESCO on the GDP of 26% on funding of education, but compared to the budgetary allocation of national GDP of 18%, as at 2014, 12% was what was budgeted for, compared to the recent 2018, that it has been reduced drastically to 7%, which is ridiculous, and there's no one talking about it.
You are aware that for some time now, we have contended with what we have been told, that the economy is actually getting out of recessions, and there are positive signals to that effect. But this has not impacted on the lives of workers generally, but I think particularly in this instance, as far as NASU members are concerned, we have several thousands of our members who are working in state tertiary institutions whose salaries have not been paid for months.
The non-academic staff union also urged the government to honor the agreement reached with the joint health sector unions, JOESU, and pay salaries owed workers in order to guarantee peace in the sector.